Understand that the specialization in proactive conflict resolution that you're involved with, could you just clarify what you mean by this
I'd be
process?
delighted, Gigi. You know, so many hours I have spent in the courts and working with parents and teens through the probation department and juvenile dependency mediations. And I so long from my very heart to get to these conflicts before a teen is on probation, before a marriage is in divorce court, and even before neighbors or landlords and tenants get into small claims court. That's what proactive means to me. It means when you're in the kitchen and you're having an argument, or when your landlord and you are not agreeing, I just wish that you would call a mediator, someone like me, because, well, I just mourn when we end up in the court, when a young person ends up on probation. I just know that this started in somebody's kitchen. And so proactive mediation means that we call for help, call for mediation, call for a communicator to come and help us out with these conflicts before relationships have disintegrated, before someone's really in trouble. That's what it means to me, Gigi.
That sounds like one heck of a hotline. That's wonderful. Even in the heat of being in the kitchen in the moment, they could make that call and shift.
There's an opportunity there, and I know that families feel very private. I prefer to work with families, and I know that we all feel very private about what's going on between us, between our wives and husbands, between us and our children. But if you sense in your gut that it's slipping away from you, that you're not really able to keep that link with your teenager, call a communicator. We're here, we're waiting for that call so that we can get right into the kitchen with it, you know, and it's completely confidential. And we're completely neutral parties. Pure mediation is completely confidential and neutral. So if you just think of a mediator right then in the kitchen, I'd just be so grateful. I don't want to see you in court.
Beautiful. Oh, how inspiring to be able to prevent that situation. It's a win-win for everyone. Just make the call.
Get the lines of communication back open. We can talk about it with a little help.
I'm just wondering if you would be willing to clarify with us what nonviolent communication means to you.
It's about listening with your heart. And I know that's a big leap because we're so used to hearing what people are saying and making sense out of it up here. I'm asking people to look at nonviolent communication as another way of listening. I'm not just talking about listening to your neighbor or your teenager. Also, I'm talking about how you listen to yourself. Are you listening with the heart? Is there compassion there? Are you able to hear the cry, the pain in what's going on in your life or in the life of the people that are around you? That's what nonviolent communication enables in my life and brings forward in conflict resolution as well.
Oh, I love that. I've always remembered Marshall Rosenberg saying, yeah, I'd much rather hear what's in your heart than what's going on up there.
Yeah, if you have a choice. And this is where we have knowledge of a choice.
Yes.
There is a conscious choice.